another tackle. The ball came out. The ball is fumbled to Jags. Pick it up. The Jags have recovered it inside the 30-yard line of the Indianapolis Colts. That's Jaguars ball. Inside handoff. This is Travis Etienne. 25, 20, 15, 10, 5. Along the right sideline. Touchdown. Travis Etienne, a 28-yard touchdown run, and Jacksonville has extended the lead.
So proud of you, man. So proud of you. Talk about complimentary football at its finest. Complimentary football. All three phases, dominate. All three phases, straight dominate. Guys, I'm so proud of you. Man, that's a big win, baby. That's a big win.
10XL 92.5 FM presents Jaguars Today with your hosts Mike Dempsey, Tony Smith, David Garrard, and Dylan Denmark.
Happy Victory Monday. Not sure why Dylan felt the need to bleep the word fantastic. I assume that's what that word was.
It wasn't by choice.
It was a fantastic win yesterday for a fantastic, beautiful win for the Jacksonville Jaguars, dominating the Indianapolis Colts. Didn't hurt when Daniel Jones went out for the game, but the Jags were already moving along, and I'm not apologizing for anything. You want to play a guy with a broken leg, maybe he gets a compensatory injury in the other one. I don't know if that's how it happened, but so sad as the Indianapolis Colts season is about to spiral out of control. The Jacksonville Jaguars are at 9-4, solidifying for now the third seed in the AFC playoff picture. Good morning, everybody. 36-19, Tony. Another fun day for the Jags, and now they've won 4 in a row.
Yeah, look, they're on a heater. There's no doubt about that right now. And as important as anything, Trevor Lawrence appears to be leading, that charge of the heat for this football team right now. David, we've talked week to week going through this season about the frustrations we've all had with Trevor Lawrence. But what we've seen from him, the development within this offense here in the last 2 or 3 weeks, the way he was throwing the ball, especially given the weather that they were dealing with yesterday, he appears to be on that kind of run that we saw him on in the back half of 2022 again. It's been a while. We've been waiting for Trevor to get back to that kind of thing, but it appears he's back.
Yeah, I mean, this was by far his start to finish best performance that I've watched him do. It was basically whenever the ball was leaving his hands, you felt like, okay, it's going to somebody that's on our team, and he's going to complete it, and he's going to make a great throw. And he pretty much did that. And he used his legs. You just saw a great performance by a kid that is, like you said, he's now on a heater. The team's on a heater. The coach is on a heater. I love it. I love the way they came out and smacked those dudes in the face. It didn't matter if Daniel Jones was not healthy, on the field, not on the field. That didn't matter. You could see it in the guys' eyes. I mean, from the first play by our defense, Devin Lloyd, welcome back. That's what we've been missing there.
That's a huge tone-setting play for this team because, look, you start out, you get a first down on the first play, but then you go 3 and out after that. So a 4 and out, less than 2 minutes off the clock. If they're able to get going offensively and get Jonathan Taylor in a rhythm, who knows how the game goes, at least at that moment in time. But, to get that pick and to get him back in the turnover column once again, and the Jags capitalized off it. They're turning picks into points. Going back to the Trevor Lawrence performance yesterday, it was the downfield accuracy, Dave. Even on some of the incompletions, like the one he threw down to Brian Thomas around the 5-yard line in the middle of the field, he gave his guy a chance to make a play on the ball. They made a number of plays yesterday, and if he keeps delivering the ball like that, we're going to have a lot of fun watching this passing game.
Yeah, we'll be unstoppable because we have Travis Etienne running his butt off in the backfield. The O-line is doing a great job. Not once did I think, oh, man, they are getting so much pressure on our quarterback, because he was doing a great job by escaping the pocket when he needed to, taking off when he needed to, or just keeping the play alive and finding guys down the field. So, yes, like you said, the whole time when he was throwing the ball, I felt like it was either going to be a completed pass, a great throw, or we just have an incompletion. And that's okay. It's okay to have just incompletions and know that you're going to fight on another down. That's okay. So, to me, like I said, it was just an overall great performance by him. And and from start to finish, because we've never had that start to finish. We've had bad early and then finish super strong, but to start strong and finish strong all the way through. You heard Coach Liam say it, in the video. How about our quarterback? Absolutely. How about our quarterback? He was on fire.
You also heard Liam say after the game yesterday, Tony, we're just not going to get the credit for it. And I think this is going to be a rallying
Did
cry.
Albert Breer get the memo?
No,
we're just not
apparently
gonna
not.
get the
Albert Breer, I don't know if you saw it. He tweeted out from Sports Illustrated. Well, with their win, Denver moves ahead in a tiebreaker over New England. So Buffalo's next with a 9-4 record. Then you've got the Chargers with 8 wins. Wait a minute. What? Did you skip the division leader with 9 wins?
Wow.
And he's like, oh, that's on me. Yeah, who else would it be on? Albert? Nobody was saying it was on anybody else but you. And that's what Liam Cohen's talking about. We're just not going to get this kind of respect. And I think, in a way, this is going to be one of their rallying cries, right? We talked about this a lot in the postgame yesterday. Fred Taylor agreed. I feel that I'd rather have beaten Houston. There's no question. I'd rather be 10-3 with Houston with another loss. But they're using that collapse as fuel. Any misstep, remember this feeling. We can't go back to this. And we've gotten this game, the Chargers game, 2 of the best performances in the last month of the season for this Jacksonville Jaguars team. Now, go take care of business. You got 3 games now that you should win by showing up at this point in time. The Tennessee Titans, the Indianapolis Colts with Riley Leonard at quarterback, and the Jets next week. The season in some way, or the seeding and your playoff positioning is going to come down to what you do against the Denver Broncos, because if the Texans win out and you lose to the Broncos but win all your other games, Texans are going to win the division. So, we'll worry about the Broncos in a couple weeks. We're not even worried about the Jets today. We're worried about your reaction to what the Jacksonville Jaguars did yesterday. Not so much worried about it, but delighted to hear what it is, as it is a reaction Monday. Jags win it against the Indianapolis Colts, and now have taken down 4 in a row. They're a double-digit favorite at home against the Jets next week.
11.5.
That's kind of like your Christmas present as a Jags fan. Go to that game, and if the Jags show up and take it seriously, and I think that's part of it. They realize the missed opportunity and where they could be right now. I don't have any question they'll take that game seriously as they need to put the Jets away and win the football game next week. So this is kind of a nice position to be in heading into the Christmas holidays. You'll have another game before Christmas. That'll be in Denver. Probably most Jag fans won't be at that one. A lot of people already suggesting that game will get flexed to prime time. It could, I suppose. I don't really follow it that closely.
It feels like it should be one of those games.
It definitely. It could end up being for the second or even the first seed ultimately in the AFC, right? If you look at it that way, Denver's number 1 right now. But I think they play Green Bay this week coming up. They lose that game. You beat them head-to-head. You've got the tiebreaker. You'll have an equal record, presuming you beat the Jets. So there's a lot on the line for the Jags. If you want to get in and discuss it today, 641-1010 is the easy way to do it. You can also hit us up on the text line designed by Lifetime Enclosures at that same number, or hop on social media today and let us know your reaction to the Jaguars improving to 9-4, righting the ship after that loss to Houston. Now have won 5 out of 6, 4 in a row. They stand all alone at the top of the AFC South standings. So get on board at MD_1010XL, at 1010XL Fat Tony, at David Garrard _9, or at 1010XL Denmark.
Ain't no laws when you're drinking claws, baby.
All right, so Tony, Bulls won.
Bulls
right,
won.
So they're playing for the state championship on Wednesday. Is that correct?
Wednesday night at 7:30.
Who else in Jacksonville, Coach Denmark?
Rains High School.
Are they the only other ones that have a chance to win a state title?
Rains plays Friday night against Miami Northwestern again.
All right, let's go Rains. Let's go Bulls. Bring home a couple of titles to Jacksonville. Let's go Jaguars. Let's go Jaguar fans, and get your reaction to it on what should be a pretty celebratory victory Monday. David Garrard is in studio here with us. You're listening to Jaguars Today on 1010XL and 92.5 FM.
Jaguars Today for the Renewal by Anderson Custom Windows and Doors Studios. Get everything you need to know for your weekend on Pre-Game Friday.
We've saved the best for last.
Who's in, who's out, who's on upset watch. And I like it. Pre-Game Friday, built by Dreamfinders Homes on 1010XL.
Your home deserves more than just another coat of paint. It deserves quality that lasts. At First Coast Paint, you'll find premium Benjamin Moore products, trusted advice, and the local experts who help you get it right the first time. Whether it's your living room, your porch, or your whole house, First Coast Paint brings your paint project to life. Stores in St. John's and St. Augustine. One name Jacksonville trusts. Mention 1010XL for 10% off. First Coast Paint. Simply superior paint.
Dreamfinders Homes, Monday.
On Jaguars Today.
AA Automotive helps keep your car in dependable travel condition. Stop in today. They'll check the brakes, tires, fluids, electric, and AC to get you right back to your holiday plans. AA Automotive on Richard Street. Full service auto repair you can count on.
We send our best agent in the field.
I want you to find GoldenEye, find who took it, what they plan to do with it, and stop it.
Hayes Carline takes you behind enemy lines.
Man, he's like a super spy.
Activated by Pella Windows and Doors on 1010XL.
Hear that? That's your ducks begging for help. Now listen, that's the sound of victory. Jeff Prosser here for Lloyd's Heating and Air. Lloyd's now offers professional duct cleaning for homes and businesses across North Florida, helping reduce dust and allergens so you can breathe easier. Family owned, local, trusted. Call Lloyd's Heating and Air or visit lloydsheatingandair.com, keeping you comfortable in every season.
Hey, folks, it's Frank Frangie. Now, I've been telling you about my daughter, Amber, and she's been telling you how much weight she's dropped with Awaken 180. It's hard to believe. Even in football season, even when she hangs out with her friends, and even when she tailgates and does all that stuff, she's still losing weight. You can even drink alcohol. Can you believe that? Well, Awaken 180 shows you how to swap calories, not flavor. You have to be disciplined, but they make it easy. Amber and I talk about this all the time. She can't believe how easy it is, and she's so excited about it. But what I will tell you is it's really working. I see how excited she is. I see the look on her face. I see how her self-esteem has changed and her confidence. It's one of the greatest things that's ever happened with my daughter, and it means that much to me. Now, Awaken 180 programs are reimbursable with your HSA or FSA, and those HSA dollars expire December 31st. Don't leave money on the table. Call Awaken 180 today and kickstart your transformation before the new year. Call 844-346-1800. That's 844-346-1800, or go to awaken180weightloss.com.
Hey, this is Lauren Brooks. With over 1,800 five-star Google reviews, it was a no-brainer to have Closets by Design get us organized for the holidays. From closets to garages to laundry rooms and so much more, Closets by Design will design a custom storage solution for all of your spaces. Nothing says happy holidays like a home that is peaceful and clutter-free. Call today to schedule your free in-home consultation before year-end and get 40% off plus an extra 15% off with free installation. Call 878-9393 or visit closetsbydesign.com.
Hey, bro, weirdest thing is happening at the game. Every time I crack a Bud Light, we score a touchdown. I think I'm some kind of football prophet.
Bud Light, the official beer sponsor of the NFL. Stock up today. Enjoy responsibly. Copyright 2025 Anheuser-Busch Bud Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
This is Jeff Middlecoff with Cogent Bank. My associate Ryan Salem and I joined Cogent Bank because we wanted to revolutionize the mortgage business, just like Cogent Bank has revolutionized the banking business. So Ryan Salem and I are able to leverage the power and stability of Cogent Bank to go out and find our clients the best investors, the best products, and the best rates in the entire country for your particular mortgage loan. Of course, you don't have to be a customer at Cogent Bank to take advantage of our mortgage services to buy or refinance your home. We offer jumbo loans, VA, FHA, conventional, and investment loans. At Cogent Bank, we offer mortgages nationwide, so we can help you with a second home or help a family member who lives or is moving to another state. Call Ryan Salem or myself, Jeff Middlecoff, at Cogent Bank today, 904-442-9191, to see how we can help you with any of your mortgage loan needs, whatever or wherever they may be.
Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender, Cogent Bank, NMLS ID 402296, Ryan Salem, NMLS ID 1182429, Jeff Middlecoff, NMLS ID 249086.
Attention skilled electricians. Are you undervalued at your current company? Time to step up to the bigger projects and better opportunities. Join the team at Miller Electric Company, a trusted name in the industry for over 96 years. At Miller, we tackle the biggest projects in the city, offering not just a job, but an experienced, top-notch pay, unbeatable benefits, and the best working environments in the business. Please join the team that values your skills and rewards your hard work. Elevate your career to new heights. Apply today at millercareers.com, an equal opportunity employer.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Focus, fueled, fearless, Farah.
All I do is win, 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 no matter what.
David Garrard Monday on 1010XL is restored by Resto Pros of Northeast Florida.
And they stay there, and they stay there, and they stay there. 'Cause all I do is win, win, win. And if you going in, put your hands in the air, make 'em stay there.
Yes, at least for the last month, that's all the Jacksonville Jaguars have done is win, 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 win. 4 wins in 4 tries. And by the way, the Colts, not only was that loss like season ending for them in terms of playoff hopes, in my opinion. I mean, look, maybe, who knows? Maybe they'll shock and rally behind Riley Leonard. But Daniel Jones not under contract for next year with them. He just tore his Achilles. When is he going to be ready? That's like a 12-month return to action kind of thing. Yeah. So do they even bother to bring him back? And, they don't have a first-round pick next year or the year after? Oh, they gave that up for Sauce. Sauce wasn't even available this week. I mean, good luck. Good luck. I mean, I'll applaud teams for pushing their chips in. When you're in position, you think, man, this is a down AFC. I don't fault them for doing it, but I'm glad it's blowing up in their face.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm just being honest with you. So, and that's where the Colts find themselves right now.
Better them than us.
I mean, they were looking at, halfway through the season, are they the best team in football?
They were flying high.
Yeah. Flying high. They still have a lot of weapons. They still have good pieces there, but what's the quarterback position going to look like not only the rest of this year, but for the future? And what kind of capital do they have to answer that question?
It's been limited by the choices they've made.
Right.
Like you said, I get it. The choices they made, I get it.
Yeah.
You thought you were in a championship window. We're trying to kick that door down. The door hits you in the face, like it's slammed back in your face.
Because you're thinking, you know what, we're going to re-sign Daniel Jones, and he's proven, and this will be our guy, and we've got a 3-year window with Jonathan Taylor at the peak of his powers, and we've got a few of these other guys, and that's how quickly, boom, it could blow up on you.
Yeah, I even thought it when Jones went down. I was like, in my own head, I was going through the math. I was like, that looks Achilles to me. We'll see what they say, and eventually we find out it is the Achilles that happened with Daniel Jones. But I was like, in my own head, I couldn't make up my mind whether I would have been more content with them not having given him the extension or if they had already. Right? Like, and I couldn't even make up my mind, which I thought would actually be worse for the Colts.
They would be in a bigger hole if they had already signed him, and then he's not going to be ready until through training camp and maybe the start of the season. You guys say it's 12 months. I don't know if it's that long.
It's not always 12 months, but it could be potentially.
Absolutely.
For some guys, it is 12 months till you're back playing.
And you don't ever come back the first year like you want to be.
You don't see it. Doesn't seem to go.
No, because he's an athletic quarterback. He needs his legs to be able to really function like he wants to, and that's not going to be good for him.
Anthony Richardson was the
he's back
winner.
on back on the clock.
He's back on at least for 2026. He's got that orbital fracture, so he's not coming back anytime soon.
Those doggone bands when you're warming up.
Oh, my goodness. All right, so let's get out to it and let us know what your reaction is to the Jags' 36-19 win over the Colts yesterday. The good, most of it was. The bad, if you want to talk about any of their shortcomings, you're certainly welcome to do that as well. Give out some plaudits to some individual players. Let's find out what's on your mind. We'll start with Cody first up this morning on Jaguars Today. Good morning, Cody. Duval! What's up, man?
Oh, nothing much, guys. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to make the game last night, but I love seeing the Chiefs fans in shambles up here this morning, man. It's great to see, but man, I'm loving what I'm seeing out of Trevor Lawrence. The offense looks like it's finally clicking. We're averaging over 30 points a game since that Raiders game, and I love the Jacoby Myers, pickup, and I mean, this offense is clicking, guys. I am ecstatic right now. We're first place right now, and I truly think this team will run the table the rest of the season.
I think that's got to be their mindset, honestly, with Houston breathing down their neck. And I understand that you were happy because you live in that area to see Chiefs fans upset. I would have much rather seen Texan fans upset last night by a factor that is hard to comprehend how big it was. Like the Chiefs right now, don't care. They're the Chiefs in name only. Mahomes does not scare me. That offense does not scare me. Houston's defense is legit. Yeah. They have not given up a 225-yard passer all year. Trevor Lawrence in the first week of the season threw for like 204. That's the second best total, or not the first week of the first game that they matched up. Yeah. It's the biggest total. I think they gave up more in one other game all year long. So. It's just been impressive what they've been able to do defensively, and they found enough just to make enough plays. I thought Jaden Higgins, the rookie wide receiver, came up big on a couple of catches late last night. But, hey, we can't worry about them right now. I'm not worried about anything. It's Victory Monday. And, on Cody's point about Jacoby Myers, we made it last week. I think we talked about Friday, Tony. They were averaging 29 points per game since they made the trade. Now with 36, they are up just slightly over 30.
Well, and De'Ami Brown was active for the game yesterday, but you might not have noticed. Right? Like, he's just not a part of anything they're doing anymore. And we saw Jacoby Myers was the guy they're handing the ball off to now, too. Like, he's taken over that part of what they had De'Ami doing early in the season, too. Jacoby does feel like he's settled everything down for Trevor Lawrence, which is something we thought he might do when he got here, but he's doing it.
And he settled down BTJ as well, I believe, because now he's thinking, okay, I'm not having to take the pressure of making every play for our team. I'm the number one and all that. He's thinking now, okay, you know what? That's fine. Let him make his plays. I'll go make mine, and we'll all just live in harmony.
I love to see those two guys on the bench. I don't know if you saw the shot. I think it was after Myers scored the touchdown, and they're just yucking it up together on the bench. You know, like Brian Thomas has seemed reinvigorated since coming back last week, and I thought he looked good. Now, I'll be honest with you, that one that they reviewed that he caught, and they said he got them both in, I still haven't seen it. Yeah. I mean, I don't. So, you know, I saw some people complaining about the refereeing yesterday. I'm like, I hope you're wearing a Colts jersey because I didn't see much that went against the Jags that were.
How many penalties did we have?
We had 8, but I felt like, you know, for the most part, we earned them.
And I don't remember them like just messing up the game. I don't remember them thinking, oh, we just made a big play and now we're back 10, 15 yards.
They had several of those.
They did.
They had a big play. Was it who was it? Amir Abdullah had it like a yard away from a first down, got backed up. They had the call on Pittman on the push-off, offensive pass interference that I thought was,
we'll take it.
You know, like if it had been us, we would have been screaming bloody murder about it, I think. But, hey, it is what it is. Jacksonville had plenty of bad calls going against them. I'm not saying this was a referee-influenced game.
Balances out.
Saying, like I felt like, all right, you know, overall, I thought we had a couple of good ones go our way yesterday. How is the Newsome interception not simultaneous possession?
That one.
Yeah.
And it went to the defender?
I know.
I mean, I'll take it all day. I mean, glad Newsome made an aggressive play and got in there and fought for the ball.
And it didn't even seem like he was the one that was dominating the ball in that scenario because it felt like Pittman had more of his arm and hands on it, but, you know, just good by him getting there and stirring the pot and then getting a call. Hey, we'll take a few of those.
Aggressive will lead to getting calls from the referees. They may have just said, you know, he was the first one of the ball. You know, and maybe it ended up simultaneous, but in their vision, Newsome had it a slight half second earlier. But anyway, had that gone the other way, I wouldn't have batted an eye. I'd been like, simultaneous possession, and like that's the way it goes. But very happy that it didn't. Let's get Mac up next in Delaware on a Victory Monday. Good morning, Mac.
Hey, good morning, guys. DG9, it's always an honor and a pleasure to speak to you. Tony, I'm glad that you guys won. I actually shot your text, so wish you guys good luck. I just want to say, hey, you know, I'm just excited about this team. You know, Newsome's interception was clean. I mean, he had it. and like you said, that he had it first. But I also want to say that on the jet sweep by Jacoby Myers, I did see somebody put a hand in Brandon Strange's face, and they didn't call that one. But you know what? It's okay because, you know what? We won the game. I'm not worried. But, you know, one other thing is that, you know, we'll just take it one game at a time, clean up the penalties, and basically just do what we got to do. This defense is tough. We've been playing some great, outstanding defense. Devin Lloyd, you got to give a shout-out to him, too. But like I said, guys, it's always an honor and a pleasure to speak to you guys. Thank you for taking my call, and go Jags, Duval!
All right, thank you, Mac. Duval.
I think I'm past thinking they're ever going to clean up the penalties.
Yeah, I think that's part of their who they are. You know, they're not. And guess what? There are plenty of teams that have won championships that were penalty-laden teams.
Look, I'm not saying that couldn't wind up being the big Achilles heel down the road.
Yeah,
it could,
that's
but when it happens that way, I'm just going to go, yeah, that's who they are.
Yep. That's how they've lived all season.
I thought maybe my favorite play of the whole game, other than Devin Lloyd's interception, I thought was a huge tone setter.
Yes.
But that stop on 4th down was like every name brand Jag was getting in on that, right? Like Trayvon was getting in there, and Foye and Devin Lloyd, and I thought Josh Hines-Allen was getting up in there a little bit as well. And just, I don't know. It was such a pivotal moment. You knew they were going to go for it on 4th down as soon as they decided to throw there on 3rd down. And that was wide open. Was it Lloyd who got the tip when he jumped up and batted the ball?
I can't remember.
Because that whoever that was wide open. Yeah. It felt like.
Like you talk about those plays, the 4th down stop, the intensity they played that game with yesterday.
Yep.
And it was from everybody. Like, we talk about Trevor having it early in the game. I can remember his first throw when he made it, when the linebacker cleared and he threw it right past his ear.
Yep.
Right as he did. I was like, uh-oh. Like, that was the first thing I thought when I saw him make that throw. It was like, I've seen him early in games. This is not the Trevor we typically see early in these kind of games. And the defense, there was no way. All the Colts could do if they had any kind of hope of winning that game was try to match the Jaguars' energy. They would not exceed it.
By the way, should shout out Matt Dickerson, who was also in on that play on the 4th down. And interesting that he was in on that play on such an important, 4th and short right there, right? Like he's been coming on a little bit in their estimation. We didn't see a ton out of Eric Armstead yesterday.
I was still happy he was out there and Trayvon was out there because it just felt like the defense had a real purpose, knowing that their guys were there. Even if you're banged up, that gives other guys a little bit more motivation to do their job just a little bit better, knowing that they've got those rocks out there supporting them.
All right, let's get to Brent on the north side next up here on Jaguars Today. Good morning, Brent.
Hey, good morning, guys. Happy Victory Monday.
Same to you.
All right, appreciate it. I've just been really impressed with the pass catchers lately. It seems like a good group that brings different skill sets. Patrick seems to be a good pickup. He's made some key plays. The emergence of Parker Washington, of course. Myers, he's been awesome. I was just thinking that might, and BTJ looking like he might be coming back into form, might give you guys some more flexibility with how handling Travis Hunter, with, maybe focus on him as a cornerback mainly. Just trying to think of, the game is so fast and everyone's so physical. Trying to stay healthy playing two ways might be kind of tough, but I think it's just, flexibility there is really good. And, moving from how do we make our core groups more elite versus competitive, that's kind of a good franchise that's on the right direction.
All right, hey, Brent, appreciate it. Like, I'm not in the least bit concerned about what Travis Hunter's going to be doing in 2026. And, again, his injury had nothing to do with playing two ways.
No, he got hurt in practice.
It was a fluke.
Yeah.
It wasn't a wear and tear issue. It was a wrong step at the wrong time kind of thing. And let's see what happens. Let's see if they bring Jacoby Myers back. Because I thought the same thing as him last night on the drive home. I'm like, man, you know what? Maybe if you got Jacoby, if Brian Thomas is going to reemerge and you got Parker Washington, not that you wouldn't want Travis Hunter in the mix on offense, but maybe he becomes more of a lockdown corner with a less of a focus on the offensive side. But again, we're in 2025. Yeah. We got a month to go.
It's going to be a great conversation when it comes up.
All right, I'd love to have Travis Hunter available for the stretch run.
I would too.
They don't, but that's the only guy that they don't really have available because everybody else has a chance to come back, all the significant pieces that are hurt right now on this football team. And in that regard, they're in a lot better shape than a lot of teams in the National Football League. Brent, we appreciate the call. And keep them coming. 641-1010, your reaction to the Jags' 36-19 win. This is a Victory Monday. David Garrard in studio on 1010XL and 92.5 FM. Hey, folks, Mike Dempsey here for big number one Duval Ford. It's truck time at Duval Ford. You can check out Duval Ford's huge selection of brand new F-150s, America's best-selling truck for over 40 years. Right now, you can drive one home with an incredible 0% financing for 60 months plus no payments for 90 days. That's right, zero interest, no payments till next year. Your new F-150 is waiting at big number one Duval Ford. Visit DuvalFord.com or stop by 1616 Cassett Avenue for Duval Ford today.
Jaguars today.
From the Renewal by Anderson Custom Windows and Doors Studios at 1010XL.
The new Ackerman Cancer Center is now open at World Golf Village, providing state-of-the-art screenings and diagnostic exams with no referral required. Same-day appointments are available. Call today or visit AckermanCancerCenter.com.
Jaguars Today Monday is built by Dream Finders Homes.
Official home builder of the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Hey folks, Ronnie here with Brandon Roofing. If your roof's got more leaks than your Uncle Jerry after too much eggnog, we've got you covered. Whether you need a quick repair or a full roof replacement, our team works faster than you sneaking out of your in-laws' holiday dinner at Christmas. Give yourself the gift of a roof that actually listens when you say stay together. From our family at Brandon Roofing to yours, have a Merry Christmas, even if you're spending it hiding in the garage. Visit us at BrandonRoofing.com. That's BRANNAN.
Family's here. Ready for a perfect holiday?
Honey, the toilet's overflowing.
What? Now? With everyone here?
The sink's backed up too. Cool, it's like a water park in here.
Great. Best holiday ever.
Don't panic. Just call Duck Duck Rooter. They'll fix it before we're swimming in mashed potatoes.
Got a holiday plumbing disaster? Call Duck Duck Rooter, your local plumbing pros. DuckDuckRooter.com.
With the holidays right around the corner, and it's time to get ready for family and friends. What better way to do it than with Zero Res? Carpets, air ducts, hardwood, LVP, tile and grout, upholstery, rugs, and stone. Zero Res, they can handle it all. Call right now, 287-5727, or visit ZeroResJacksonville.com. Tell them you want the 1010XL special and get 20% off all hard surface cleaning, tile and grout, hardwood, and LVP. Spots are filling up fast, so don't wait. Happy holidays from all of us at Zero Res.
I'm Frank Franzi, and I just got back from the farm at Okefenokee. Man, it's incredible. Just an hour north of Jacksonville and Folkestone. I was so impressed. It's about connecting with nature, with food, with community. And now you can own your very own handcrafted cabin tucked into a 1,000-acre regenerative farm. Everything you need is there. You'll hardly need to go grocery shopping. Learn more about all of it at okefarm.com. That's O-K-E farm.com, the farm at Okefenokee.
Hey gang, Prosser here. When it comes time to sell your home, don't worry about any, quote, problems you think might be related, because I've got the perfect team that will keep you right on track. In fact, they've got a guarantee that you can't beat. And that is Chad and Sandy, the agents I would call to sell my home. You see why? Your home sold guaranteed, or they will buy it. Need to sell now? Chad and Sandy have instant offers. Fast, easy, and stress-free. But the promise is this: Chad and Sandy guarantee your home sold at an agreed-upon price and deadline, or they will buy it. Jacksonville homes are selling, but many take months and a low price to sell. Getting top price means aggressive marketing. Chad and Sandy Newman are the Jacksonville experts who have proven systems to drive demand to sell your home. Darcy in San Jose said, I felt too isolated in my retirement. I wanted to buy in a different area, better suited for me. I spoke to several agents who didn't seem to care. I needed to find someone I could rely on. In come Chad and Sandy, and in 3 days, the home was sold. ChadandSandy.com or 904-414-6200.
Introducing the Jags Stack at Firehouse Subs. A sub so bold, we had to name it after the team that roars. Packed with protein and made to satisfy a football-sized appetite. It's stacked with honey ham, smoked turkey, and roast beef. Topped with provolone fresh veggies and our new Duval drizzle. Order the new Jags Stack in the app right now. Available for limited time at participating Jacksonville Firehouse Subs restaurants. The hottest subs in
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Still, present, ready. Farah doesn't flinch. He's our QB. It's a David Garrard Monday on 1010XL. Restored by Resto Pros of Northeast Florida.
Two of my favorite moments from Trevor Lawrence yesterday in the game. You get the Jacoby Myers. What is that called? Can you call it a drop when Jacoby doesn't catch it? Because he doesn't usually have that word associated with it. He dropped one.
Wow.
He had to reach out just a little bit,
Yeah.
but he dropped it. Next play, Trevor comes back up the sideline to Brian Thomas and hits a big one on the very next play. So it just kind of erased it. Then you had the Tim Patrick drop in the end zone. And then Trevor, with no timeouts, a little bit risky. You running mobile quarterbacks, Dave. And he stepped up, broke containment out to the left, and threw that just a little dart on the move to the left for the touchdown to Tim Patrick right there. As somebody, I'm paraphrasing.
I thought Liam Cohen was going to rip his shirt off. He was so pumped.
Yeah, he was pumped. Somebody on social media, and this I'm paraphrasing, but it said something to the effect of when Patrick dropped that one in the end zone, where'd Tim Patrick's sister at? Because she had a few things to say last week about the quarterback play, and then here he was dropping one right in his hands in the end zone, and he's trying to wipe them off on his pants like they're wet. Like, buddy, your pants are soaked. All right, it's
You wipe
pouring
more
rain
water
out
back on your hands.
Put some gloves on, but he made some nice plays
He
in the
did.
game. But Trevor delivered some really good balls to him, including that other rollout to the left, which was, which has always been a bit of a house of horrors for Trevor Lawrence when he breaks contain, rolls left, but he got enough depth and threw that dart, man.
Yep, my hat goes off to Trevor for every time he used his legs. And that's throwing the ball and running with the ball. It just opens up so much more for him, and it makes the defense have to worry about that element of his game. But if he just sits in the pocket and doesn't try to use his legs, doesn't take off at times, then they know where you are.
Yep.
And that's why you use your legs. That's why you're 6'6" and a super athletic guy. Go out there and make these plays.
All right, back to the lines we go at 641-1010. Mike is on the south side. Next up here on Jaguars Today. Good morning, Mike.
Hey, good morning, guys. How are y'all?
Doing well. What's up?
Very proud of the Jags. For years we didn't have a lot to be proud of. Our coach, I don't want to crown him yet, but I feel like a Super Bowl's coming. Trevor in the rain. It's kind of like watching your little kid ride a bike for the first time. Everything's coming together, and they're doing really well. You look at how many new starters we have this year. Just all the way around, couldn't be more proud. And I hope this is our year, but, let's take it one game at a time. But I want to give the biggest shout-out to the coach. I mean, he gets the best out of his players he can. The little things like Trevor being pulled for a first down or just making the small little plays, I feel like it's all coming together.
All right, appreciate it, man. Yeah, Liam Cohen, I thought, and Jeff Lugman really highlighted this, had some great moments late in this football game on using the challenge flag, right? Because the first one, he's going to challenge, and as Lug said, a lot of coaches would just throw that flag out immediately. He's like, no, I'm going to wait till there's 1 second on the clock and burn as much time as possible, and then I'm going to drop the challenge flag right there. And it was unsuccessful. Then he does it again, and it is successful. And so he maximized the amount of time. He maximized the outcome. And, yeah, Liam Cohen's he's in his his good space right now.
The machinations that they have going on game day are so good, right? The challenge on the fumble last week on the kickoff, right? Like everything in that regard for what the Jaguars are doing up to Liam Cohen waiting to throw the challenge, like all that they're doing from that perspective on game day has been so good all year long. I didn't love the call. I didn't mind going forward on fourth down late in the game when they did on the 4th and 1. I didn't love the direct snap to ETN at that point just because of how well Trevor had been playing. I kind of felt like, well, let him make a decision, right? Was kind of how I felt at that point, but it's not that big a deal to me. I'm like, maybe it's just something you're putting on tape. You know,
that play's been a little part of their DNA, though. He's scored a couple of times, I think, on that.
Like, it wasn't a big issue with doing it. It was just like when it happened, I was like, what's kind of how I felt about it. But that's the only moment where I even felt that level of kind of any frustration with Liam Cohen with what he did in that game. And that's basically how it's been for the last month.
Well, continue to give the coaches their shine. I love the play calls. I love the way that they design plays. I love how they moved Trevor at times. They played in the rain. They didn't get away from the run. Travis Etienne was running hard, start to finish. The offensive line, if you guys go and see some of the highlights, they will show you how these guys were just mauling people. And Harrison on the touchdown, he got his guy and spun his butt around, and Travis went right behind him.
Yep, and that's when Ezra came around pulling on that one and got the seal on the outside too.
It's so cool. And then you see Hainsey on the long touchdown run by Travis. He throws his hand up as soon as he seals his guy inside. He's like, oh, he's gone. Let me throw these hands up. I love it. I love how everybody's just playing with so much confidence, and that's offense, defense, and special teams. You didn't see, other than Cam, our special teams do nearly as much, but that's also because, Parker Washington isn't out there.
True. Right. Now, all Austin Tremlin needed to do yesterday is catch
that one
catch
ball.
the damn football. That's really it. All right. Let's go to Brian in Fort Caroline. Before we hit the break, Brian, you're on Jaguars Today. Good morning.
Hey, good morning, fellas.
What's up?
Dave, I want to ask you, in the Houston game, I noticed Trevor had a lot of batted balls, but also since the Houston game, Trevor has not been high-pointing the receivers, and he has not been sailing the balls over receivers' head like he did early in the season. And to me, that's kind of that pivotal moment where he started really improving to where he is now because, before he was sailing the ball, and then it always seemed like he was throwing the ball high. The receivers always had to jump up and get it. And you don't see that as much now. It seems like he's getting the ball right in between the numbers, kind of that thing where Cohen was yelling at him, hitting his chest. And I think Trevor's finally getting used to getting the balls in those positions versus where he was in that bad habit of just sailing everything high. And my other comment would be, I think where Daniel Jones made his mistake and may have caused his injury was early in the game. He made that, 10, 15-yard scramble. And after he made that scramble, he came away from that limping really bad. Now, whether he strained his Achilles then or before, but after that scramble, he did not look right walking back to the huddle on the sideline. So that's all I got. Thanks, fellas.
I appreciate it. I can't remember that play. I mean, he only ran it once for 4 yards in the game.
I think I remember him limping around a little bit. I didn't know what the cause of it was, but I do remember it. And I just thought maybe he bruised the leg that was already hurt a little bit, and that was why he was limping. But going to Trevor, yes, Trevor is just playing with so much confidence right now. And when you have that kind of confidence and you have an offensive line that's giving you enough time in the pocket to deliver these throws, you can be more accurate and you can put the ball on the money. Also, not having guys bat the ball down, that usually stems from staring at receivers, because if you're staring at the guy and you throw it to him, that's telling the D-line, oh, he's looking this way. I can't get to him. Let me jump now. So when you are going through your progression and you're hitting guys in stride on time and all that kind of stuff, it really makes it hard for the D-line to know when to jump because you're clicking through first read, second read, third read. Oh, here's my fourth read. So it's hard to bat those balls down.
He did throw that one high on the first drive to Jacoby, right, where he got up. I don't know if he even got 1 foot down. His kind of feet were like in air like a cartoon looking for some turf.
And that happens. Like, we're not perfect. We're not always going to put the ball right there on the numbers. But when you do have those moments, but you come back, like we've talked about earlier, he missed a guy here, missed that guy there. But then on the very next throw, or that guy dropped the ball, he still came back and hit somebody like on the money. That's what you want from your quarterback.
All right, we'll take a timeout here. If you want to get in, you know the ways to do it. 641-1010 is the easiest path to get on board. You're listening to Jaguars Today on 1010XL and 92.5 FM.
Jaguars
Today.
From the Renewal by Anderson Custom Windows and Doors Studios of 1010XL. Jacksonville Sports, 24/7. Your teams, your town, on your time. The 1010XL network is here. Find 1010XL at 1010XL.
Hey Jacksonville, it's Dr. Kevin Kaplan, team physician for the Jaguars and proud member of Jacksonville's newest orthopedic dream team. At Orthopedic Specialists of Jacksonville, we brought together 10 board-certified fellowship-trained surgeons, each one a specialist in their field, all working together to deliver smarter, faster care with better results. From sports injuries to joint replacements, we've got the right player for every position. Visit osjax.com and meet your team. That's osjax.com.
Dreamfinders Homes Monday on Jaguars Today.
Hey, First Coast, it's your boy Leon Searcy, your lemon pepper guy. Back and better than ever for Wingstop. You know I can't resist those crispy, flavorful wings that make your taste buds dance. Wingstop just opened a hot new spot on Jeremiah Street in Middleborough. There's 17 locations now serving up the most mouth-watering wings in town. And my all-time favorite, lemon pepper. Try their new quick and easy ordering on the app and swing by today for fresh, hot wings made for you. Only at Wingstop.
Learn everything you need to know about the Jaguars on Duval Rundown. I'm Hayes Carlyon. Join me each Monday, Wednesday, and Friday morning at 9:04. You can find Duval Rundown on all the social channels of 1010XL.
Driven by Jacksonville Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram Westside.
This holiday season, Universal Roof and Contracting is making it easy to check roof repairs off your list. Save up to 20% on roof replacements and repairs now through December 31st. Financing is available with payments as low as $115. Call 855-ROOF-HELP for your free inspection. Universal Roof and Contracting, protecting your home and building your trust. License number CCC 057165, CBC 1258484.
UniversalRoof.com. Brackish Vodka, the spirit of the sportsman and proud partner of the Jaguars, is now available at the Fresh Market Spirits and Wine. The Fresh Market Spirits and Wine is a new adult beverage store offering spirits, wine, beer, and accessories at A1A North in Ponte Vedra, a first-of-its-kind destination for thoughtfully curated spirits, wine, and beer as only the Fresh Market can. And now, you can get Brackish Vodka at the Fresh Market. Brackish Vodka, for whatever your sport is. Proud partner of the Jaguars.
I'm Clayton Bromberg, the president of Underwoods. Every year we have gentlemen come in with the same problem. They just don't know what to buy their wife for Christmas. Well, one thing we can start off telling them is they've come to the right place because at Underwoods it's been our business since 1928 to keep in our stores what ladies want to own. We have a professional credentialed staff that'll treat you the way you expect to be treated, and they can really help solve your problem. We have North Florida's finest collection of diamond jewelry, an extensive collection of pearls. You might be interested in seeing some of the hot new designer jewelry pieces from names like David Yurman, John Hardy, or Roberto Coin. If it's a watch you want, we carry Rolex and other watches that are considered the best. And the one thing you'll love and she'll recognize is the hand-wrapped silver package with a satin ribbon our gifts come in. So make this a Christmas to remember. At Underwoods in San Marco, Avondale, or the shops of Ponte Vedra.
Lauren Brooks here for Terminix. When mice and rats show up in your home or business, they can be a real pain. You need them out fast, before they have time to multiply. Terminix knows how to shut down rodents and will keep them from coming back to wreak more havoc. When rodents show up, so does Terminix. Don't live with a rodent problem, Terminix it. Visit Terminix.com today to schedule a free inspection online just like I did. That's TERMINIX.com. TERMINIX.com.
In Northeast Florida, power outages are unavoidable, but losing comfort, security, and peace of mind doesn't have to be. With a Generac home standby generator from American Electrical Contractors, your power comes back on automatically the moment an outage begins. As Jacksonville's leading and one of the longest-running Generac dealers, American Electrical Contracting has the experience you deserve. Be prepared. Protect your home and family. Protect your business. Generac standby generators from American Electrical Contractors. Call 737-7770 or online at american-electrical.com.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. When it's game time, Farah doesn't flinch. David Garrard Monday on 1010XL is restored by Resto Pros of Northeast Florida.
Get it right. It's David Garrard Victory Monday.
Victory Monday.
We're getting used to that around these parts, and
We
I
are.
kind of like it that way, you know?
We should be running out of shirts by now.
I don't know what the deal is. I do know this. I bet DG would sign a shirt or two for the, audience.
That would be pretty
I bet
cool.
you'd probably do that for our listeners because Freddie T last night on the game made this pledge because, the holidays are coming up. We want people to still pack the bank out.
Yeah.
And he said he will sign for the first 150 people that come up to him, which is basically whoever comes up to him, he's going to sign.
Yeah.
Up until he has to start working next Sunday. He said he gets there about 90 minutes before he goes, I don't care where you catch me. Get me in the parking lot. Get me going through the gate. Get me in the stands. I'll take your pictures with you. I'll sign autographs. I'll do whatever you want. He goes, until it's not, once I have to start working, I got to start working. It is a work day.
That's pretty cool.
Believe it or not. Very cool. So I said, hey, so Freddie, if your boy brought a Victory
Into
Monday
studio.
shirt or two into studio with him next week, would you be okay to sign it? He goes, anything you want. I said, all right. I'm not going to go crazy because I've never liked, I don't ask for autographs, I don't, certainly not for myself, but on occasion, when we had that playoff game, Tony, after the 2022 season.
Yeah, and he signed the,
And Fred was on the postgame with us, and he signed the flip card, which is like the official, the depth charts and all the stuff. Oh, that's kind of a cool souvenir for somebody to have, and we end up giving that away.
Yep.
Okay.
And so there's a picture of Fred holding it up with his signature so you know it's legit and all that. So maybe we'll do a little something like that for next week. We'll see how that all goes, but got to win to get a Victory
Gotta
Monday
win, baby.
shirt. Still got to win. Still got to beat those Jets, baby, and get the 10. My gosh, the Jags are going to win. They're going to win 12 games if it goes poorly. Honestly, that's the way I feel right now. They're going to win 10, right? They're going to win 10 games with another game to go before Christmas, Tone.
Oh, my God.
It is nuts.
Honestly, if you think about it, just the way that our team has been in the past, and unfortunately you have to go to the past sometimes, but this was a classic game for us to come out and just not do anything at all. The weather was not very good. We have this 10-year lead on the Colts.
Can't lose to the Colts.
Can't lose to everything. Daniel Jones goes down, and the backup comes in. So many things that not this team.
Not this team.
Not this coaching staff.
Not this time, anyway.
Yes. So it's good and refreshing to see that even when things look like it's lining up for us, we still kick the door down and go take it.
Yeah, people are saying, and I get it. You got Denver coming up. It's a big game, right? Jets is a bit of a trap game. And in the sense of the formula for trap games, it is, right? Because you just came off a big emotional win against your division rival. You've got a more important game based on the standings the following week. I just don't think this team is that team, though. No. I think they really are carrying the weight of that Houston collapse, and they're not going to allow themselves to get punked by a team like the Jets at this point. I just don't – I'd be stunned. I'd be surprised at that as much as anything that's happened this year for the Jaguars.
And it's when you're hearing the locker room talking about the win yesterday, because I know Bucky, with everyone that he had on, he asked about how do you keep focused, right? It's the Jets coming to town. They are the Jets, right? Essentially was the way he was asked. It's the Jets. How do you keep the team focused? And virtually everyone that he asked the question was like, Houston.
Yeah,
That's how we keep focused.
They've been preaching that since that game.
They are carrying that with them into every game, and they look like it. Right, like they play angry. Even late in games, they whatever that killer instinct is that you need to dominate teams in the NFL, they appear to have it. If they get themselves in a position where they can, they will.
Yeah, and we're at that point of the season too, where the teams that have nothing to play for, once you come out and punch them in the mouth on the first drive, they're like, all
1, 2, 3 Cancun.
Yeah, I am not trying to be hurt this offseason. So here you go. Just block me hard. I'm not trying to
Make
do
it look
anything,
good.
Not trying to do anything crazy here. So But as long as we don't allow teams to linger around in games, the teams that we should be beating, then, we, like you said, 10, 12. I mean, that's
this team could be 13-4. Would it stun you if they went out?
No,
it would not. Based on who they have and how they're playing and their mindset and the relative health compared to the rest of the league. I mean, we'll worry about that. We'll just
get there
bask.
when they get there.
Right.
But we all know, if they go on the road and beat Denver and they win every other game they're playing, the whole AFC is officially on notice, right? Because these are playoff teams that they've been able to do this against this season. Now, in the AFC, the NFC, they've had their struggles.
No doubt.
Seattle and the Rams, they handled the Jaguars. They don't have to meet them till the Super Bowl if it's going to happen again, right? But the AFC, virtually everyone's like, yeah, we had to deal with them. They put us in our place, right? In the matchup, we know what that feels like.
All right, let's get one or two quickly here. Brandon in Fernandina Beach has been hanging on the longest. Brandon, good morning.
Jack's Beach, we're close enough. It's a beach. Hey, guys, happy victory morning. Two things I want to talk about. Cohen, the way he's coaching right now and the way the team is really kind of fighting for him reminds me of somebody I don't want to talk about too much because the past, but he reminds me of Fisher. Jeff had that whole team, and this team is reminding me of the 99 Titans.
Bro, got to go. You got to go, man. I don't want to hear nothing about comparing this team to any Titans team ever. So I think you're trying to compliment them.
Yeah.
But that team also didn't win the championship, so I don't want to hear about it. If you want to compare them to a team that won the Super Bowl, I don't need these Jags being compared to any Titans ever. So thank you, and have a great day. Let's go to Chris and Yulee up next here on Jaguars Today. Good morning, Chris.
Yeah, Dempsey, when you said we're going to have 10 games before Christmas, I started to grin like a little kid at Christmas.
Isn't that nuts, man? I mean, I thought that I had picked them to win 9 and win the division on a tiebreaker, but going crazy down the stretch and winning all their remaining games.
I thought that'd be fun if they figured out a way to do that.
That's what I thought. Yeah. And so anyway, Chris, what do you think about what went down yesterday?
Well, I agree with Tony about the penalties. They kind of come with the territory, so you got to look at it this way. If you look at the business that the Jags have been handing the opponents the past couple of weeks, if those penalties are the cost of doing that business, I'm fine with it because they weren't egregious like the beginning of the season, and it's not like we re-signed Jawan Taylor or something like that, so it's fine. But the main point I was going to call for is Liam Cohen. He said he's not worried about the respect. He's not going to get it. I think he's going to get his respect in February when he gets the award for Coach of the Year because right now this entire staff from top to bottom is elite. His clock management at the end of the first half, I thought was genius. His play calling, I mean, come on. Look at Trevor. It says it for itself. And to take a team that won 3 or 4 games last year to a legitimate Super Bowl contender, all I got to say is Duval.
All right. It's funny because Liam Cohen's clock management at the end of first halves has been under fire by a lot of Jaguar fans. And honestly, I felt it worked out yesterday because the timing of it, they had 4 minutes left. Who knows where that drive is going to go, but they were running. I thought they're just going to run it right down there and score quickly because they're picking up chunks at that point, and then Tootin turns it over. But then the defense gets that stop on 4th down. And so, yes, it did work out. And, again, it comes down to Trevor Lawrence evading the rush. And if Trevor gets caught on that play, clock's going to run out. They get 0. And then the clock management is being just ripped apart. But it didn't go that way. And Trevor stepped up, made the play, and you end up scoring with 7 seconds left, which is the perfect way to do it.
Yeah, your coach tells you, when you're out there making plays, just be right.
I think it's a long climb still to get the Coach of the Year for Liam Cohen. Because, again, you're starting behind in the respect department.
I just like that his name is even mentioned in it.
Right. It will start getting mentioned more this week, but going into this week, it's Ben Johnson or Mike Vrabel. And that's it. Those are the only 2 candidates. Based on what? Because the Bears had a 1-game better record. Bears, by the way, went from the number 1 seed in the NFC to the number 7 seed in one afternoon.
Circle, they got that matchup against Detroit Week 18. That's 7-8 right now in the NFC. Circle that as potential Sunday night.
Early playoff game. Yeah. All right, let's take a timeout here. Hour 2 coming up. If you want to get in, 641-1010 on a Victory Monday. This is Jaguars Today on 1010XL 92.5 FM. Hey, folks, Mike Dempsey here. I was talking recently with Patrick and the team at Apex Roofing and Contracting. We all went out to lunch, and even in a tough economic year, they wanted to pass along a thank you. Guys, Apex is locally owned. They truly appreciate every homeowner and business owner in Jacksonville who's trusted them with roof repairs, replacements, or construction projects this year. So from the entire Apex crew and from me, happy holidays to all of our listeners, customers, and clients. And remember, for quality work from a team that cares about our community, go to apexroofingfl.com.
Jaguars today. You're at the home of the Jaguars in the Renewal by Anderson Custom Windows and Doors Studios. Superior products, exceptional service.
It's D-Rock's Deep Dive into Jacksonville football.
Hey, where's your sense of adventure? Mike DeRocco with Mike Dempsey and Fat Tony every Thursday on Jaguars Today. Opened by Lee and Kate's Glass on 1010XL.
Custom home builders, fed up with your electrical and low voltage companies that ghost you mid-project, sparking delays? Unreliable subs and poor electrical work that derails your schedules? Denny Thompson here for Tyson Inc., experts in seamless electrical services for your custom builds. Pre-construction planning, integration, and installation. No hassle. Your homeowners will love the new Tyson showroom. Home builders team up with Tyson for your next home building project. TysonInc.com.
Jaguars today.
You're settled into a Dream Finders Homes Monday.
Running a small business is tough, so the Florida Small Business Development Center at UNF provides a free business checkup, a personalized analysis that helps you boost profits, your online presence, and increase your company's value. No cost, no strings attached. It's guidance from experts who understand what it takes to succeed in business. Whether you're just starting out or ready to expand, it's time to act. Complete a request for consulting at unf.edu/SBDC.
Local 234 plumbers, pipe fitters, and HVAC technicians would like to wish everyone a Merry Christmas and thank you to all the members and contractors for their continued support and partnership. Together, they've helped build a stronger foundation for Jacksonville since 1901. Enjoy spending time with your friends and families this holiday season. Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Local 234, make the right connection. Proud partner of the Jacksonville Jaguars.
The flagship station of the Jaguars. WJXL AM Jacksonville Beach. WJXL FM Jacksonville Beach.
Tired of wrestling with your shower curtain like it's a fight for the last slice of pizza? Ditch the drama and say hello to a smooth, stylish glass shower enclosure from Baker Glass. Wago Glass is clean, elegant, and makes your bathroom look huge and brighter. Give your shower a makeover and feel like you're in a spa without the price tag. I'm Mac at Baker Glass. Call me and get ready to love your new shower. Let's make your shower great again. Remember, Baker Glass, no one treats you better.
'Tis the season for savings at Green Acres Sporting Goods. Take advantage of the Second Amendment sales tax holiday now through December 31st. Firearms, ammo, and accessories, all tax-free. Secure your holiday gifts with a Browning gun safe, and they'll deliver it right to your door. Come test shoot the newest bows by Hoyt and Matthews at Green Acres Sporting Goods at the corner of Normandy and Hammond Boulevard.
Checkmate. I'm Brendan Cecilia, founder of Checkmate Coatings.
And I'm Chester, adorable mascot for Checkmate Coatings.
If you're thinking of refinishing your garage floor, there's two things you need to know about us. My family has been in the concrete coatings industry for more than 40 years.
And I was drawn 6 months ago by an artist in New Jersey.
Why is that even relevant?
Well, you said 40 years experience, so I had to give them something.
Over the years, we've worked closely with major manufacturers to develop a multi-layer application process that creates beautiful, durable, and long-lasting floors.
So even decades from now, your garage floor will look as gorgeous as it did the day it was installed.
Experience?
Check. Durable?
Check. Decades of experience making garage floors gorgeous? Checkmate. Transforming your floors, making them great. Checkmate. Visit checkmatecoatings.com. That's checkmatecoatings.com.
Look around and we know you've got options for gasoline, but those other places, they're not in the business of more. At Shell, that's what you get every day. Members get more rewards, more savings, more special offers. You'll even get 10 cents per gallon off of your first fill when you sign up and save on every fill after that. Choose to get more and more with every drive. Join the Shell Fuel Rewards program today at fuelrewards.com. Offer valid at participating Shell locations. Offer must be redeemed within 60 days of registration. Limit 20 gallons. Restrictions apply. Visit fuelrewards.com for more information.
This is your local sports update. I'm RJ Saunders for 1010XL. This update brought to you by Baker Glass. The Tax Slayer Gator Bowl chairman and Tax Slayer Gator Bowl Board of Trustees announced that number 19 Virginia will play Missouri in the 81st Tax Slayer Gator Bowl on Saturday, December 27th in primetime on ABC. This year's Tax Slayer Gator Bowl will be the second ever meeting between these two teams, with their last meeting coming in the regular season in 1973. Virginia will serve as the visiting team. Missouri will participate as the home team. Right now, 59 degrees at 11:04. Time and temp brought to you by Bueller Air and Plumbing. Stay cooler with Bueller.
1010XL, presented by Farah & Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Focused, fueled, fearless, Farah. David Garrard Monday on 1010XL is restored by Resto Pros of Northeast Florida.
All right, Reaction Monday. Jaguars win it. It's a victory Monday. 9 of these bad boys. Liam Cohen now has more than doubled last year's win total. What happened to all these social media accounts going, see, Doug Peterson knew. In other words, like, he knew he can't win with this mid quarterback. See? Guess Liam Cohen can take what Doug Peterson had and actually do something with it. Mm-hmm. So there you go. Thank you, Liam. Appreciate that. Appreciate good coaching and engaged coaching going on. Amazing, you know?
Thanks for not being a mid coach.
Thank you. Right, for not being a mid coach. Exactly right.
They're going to finish above 500 for the third time in 4 years, but they can't win with this quarterback.
You know, it's funny. Like, you look at somebody, I had the numbers, like, for like a 15-year period, they had like 2 seasons above 500. Mm-hmm. In Trevor Lawrence's 5 years, they're going to finish above 500 3 times. But, you know, so if you look at it in that perspective, it's like, you know?
Is it what we thought it would be from the moment that Trevor Lawrence walked in the door? No. But it's not that they've had no success since Trevor got here. And he's been a part of whatever success they're going to have and are having.
He's still the full Trevor Lawrence experience at times. So, you know,
no doubt.
Like, he wasn't this week. He was the good Trevor Lawrence experience for the most part. So let's hope more of those days to come. Let's get to Marcus next up here on the phone lines this morning. Marcus, happy Victory Monday to you.
Just look me in my eye. You can tell I'm Duval till I die.
Oh,
there it is. Look me in my eye. You can tell I'm Duval till I die. All this pride, I'm Duval till I die. Hey, y'all don't hear me. Hey,
Duval! I didn't know where he was going to go. I was going to let him roll, though, baby. Marcus, thank you for the I don't know if you have anything to add to that, but thank you for the lovely notes right there. He's Duval till he dies. Thank you, Marcus. I'm going to leave it at that. I don't think he can top that.
Nope.
What is that, Zach in Orange Park? Is that what I'm seeing right there?
I got Dan in Orange Park.
Golly, man.
I got Dan in Orange Park, and then I got Frank in San Marco. Close but different.
That D looks like a Z from over here, and that N looks like
Xander.
Okay.
Which one are we doing?
Let's go Xander. No, let's go Dan in Orange Park. Right. Yeah, Dan. Good morning.
Hey guys, how you doing?
We're doing quite well, thank you.
Excellent, heck of a win. I don't want to get too high, too low with the team. I want them to continue doing good. I think that, with this kind of team, it's Super Bowl or bust to me. It's just, we got to continue. I don't think there's any team that can beat us right now, but I want a Super Bowl. That's what I want in Jacksonville, a Super Bowl like everybody does. And why do they call the Jets game a trap game? Isn't every game a playoff game at this point for us?
No.
Yeah.
No, Jags can lose to the Jets and make the playoffs. I mean, it's not like losing you're out. They look at it as a trap game because it's an inferior opponent with much more, more on the line when you play Denver.
They're not playing for anything.
Right. We're not jockeying for position with the Jets. They're toast. By the way, Jags can't be beat. They just went to overtime 2 weeks ago with Arizona. They can absolutely be beat. They're also capable of beating pretty much anybody.
We can beat everybody, and we can also lose to everybody.
I don't know if we can lose to everybody, but to think we can't lose
we'll
right
put that
now.
theory to the test this weekend, but I would agree. I don't think they're going to lose to the Jets, but if it's still on the table that they could lose to everybody, the Jets are in play, right, for a team that you could lose to this year.
Yeah, that would be.
There was no way
the
the Bucs were supposed to lose to the Saints.
No. Saints, though, are, I think, right now a little punchier than the Jets are. I mean, the Jets now, they lost Tyrod yesterday. They didn't have Fields.
Did they lose?
Yes.
I did not see
it. Oh, they're down to
Okay.
Brady Cook at quarterback.
And you get the divisional matchup side of it, too.
Exactly.
With two teams in the South. Right, so they know each other pretty well.
Now, I don't know if maybe Fields will be back next week.
That's
Or
true.
maybe Tyrod will be back next week. I don't know. But they were down to Brady Cook at quarterback yesterday. At least Tyler Shuck was taken 40th in the draft for the Saints. So
you're right.
There's that. I don't know. I'm with you. I had to look. I had no idea who the next man up was for the Jets.
Me either.
At quarterback.
Yeah.
Brady Cook. Oh, okay. That's all I know
Missouri.
about him. Is that right?
Yes.
All right. There you go. They're coming to Jacksonville for the Gator Bowl. Congratulations.
Nice.
To them.
They are?
That's what I was told
Really?
yesterday.
I didn't even know. I didn't even look at the bowl games yesterday.
Is that not the case? Where's
I
Notre Dame
have no
going?
idea.
Nope.
Apparently they said, no, we're good.
Oh. Anybody have a worse day than Taylor Dahl yesterday? Bears go from the 1 to the 7 seed.
The playoffs.
And we're not going to go to a bowl game. So sorry. Let's go to Frank in San Marco next here on Jaguars Today. Hello, Frank.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Enjoying the show, guys.
Thank you.
I got a new name for the offensive line, which I thought the Jaguars blew in the offseason. But these guys, it reminds me of Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid when they're being chased across 100 miles, and Paul Newman keeps looking back and says, who are those guys? I think that's what we should name this offensive line. Who are those guys? I'll take it off the air.
All right. I don't think that's going to work on the T-shirt, but I get where you're like.
It's not bad to go with like the Sundance Kids. Like if someone gets that reference,
I like that better.
Right? Yeah.
Okay. I mean, like I get it. I get what you're saying. It's not a team of former Pro Bowlers that you're rolling out there, and like in the case of the Bears, they did actually sign some name brand interior offensive linemen. And Cole Van Lanen is arguably the MVP of the offensive line this year because you just plug him anywhere.
He's what you
want.
thought you were getting with McCary.
Yes.
Right? Like, that's what Cole Van Lanen's been, like, and to a higher degree than even what you've gotten from McCary.
And maybe if McCary wasn't, like, that's the thing. Like, if Cole Van Lanen took the left tackle job, we wouldn't look at Cole Van Lanen that way either because he wouldn't be filling in. I mean, he's filled in at 4 different spots on the offensive line. And officially, there were no quarterback hits on Trevor Lawrence yesterday.
Wow.
On the whole day for the entire line.
Those
so
are the
call him
best
what you want,
games
Frank.
Ever right there.
Oh, you had to love that,
man.
right?
I loved when I got into the locker room and I had to think, man, did I get hit today? That's nice not to. Now, unless I took off and ran with the ball, which I would do every once in a while.
I mean, Trevor got hit when he ran. I mean, but in the pocket, no official quarterback hits as a passer yesterday. So, Frank, whatever you want to call them, as long as they continue to get the job done, is fine with me. We'll take a break here, come back. More of your calls on the other side of Reaction Monday. We'll get to today's 10-10 take. We'll take a look around the rest of the National Football League as well. A lot to do here on a Victory Monday. You're listening to Jaguars Today on 1010XL 92.5 FM. Hey everybody, Mike Dempsey here for Dandy Foods. You know what? Maybe it's warming up a little bit this week, but the cool weather overall has arrived. The holiday season is here, and sometimes in the morning, you just need a little something warm in your belly to get you started. How about a warm breakfast sandwich from my friends at Dandy? They've got a fantastic variety of them. I love the French toast. Not a sandwich per se, but they do have the twin pack cinnamon swirl and country sausage, which is absolutely delicious. Ready to go in under a minute. You get the sweet, then the salty kicks in. They are fantastic. They're addicting as well. And you get a nice hearty portion weighing in at 7 ounces. You'll find them at local daily stores all all over town. Maybe breakfast is not your cup of tea, although you can eat it any time of day. Danny's got the classic line of sandwiches and subs made with the highest quality ingredients, locally sourced as often as possible, delivered fresh daily, prices kept in check. If you're hungry in Duval, Dandy, a local company, is the name to know. So do what I do when you are and go out and make yours a Dandy and do it today.
Jaguars Today.
From the Renewal by Anderson Custom Windows and Doors Studios of 1010XL. Check in Tuesdays for Jeff Lageman and Check the Tape Tuesday.
We'll keep you up to date with the latest and NFL news.
Tuesdays during football season on Jaguars Today. Checked by Napa Auto Care on 1010XL.
Beaver Toyota, Beaver Chevrolet, and Beaver Mitsubishi are on a mission to sell 2,000 vehicles this December. I've instructed my team to take every reasonable offer. We won't lose your business over price. Thousands of cars, trucks, and SUVs priced to move. Get year-end savings, top dollar for your trade, and the easiest car buying experience ever. But hurry, these deals end when we hit 2,000, and we ain't leaving nothing on the table. Make it a December to remember, only at Beaver Toyota, Beaver Chevrolet, and Beaver Mitsubishi.
Dream Finders Homes Monday.
Jaguars Today.
Hey folks, Frank Franzi here for Lee & Kate's Glass. Now with the holidays coming, it's time to update that dated-looking bathroom setup and give yourself the gift of a gorgeous new frameless shower with big, sexy glass. You spend every morning and night in that bathroom. A new shower enclosure from Lee & Kate's Glass will look fantastic and make your bathroom feel like a luxurious spa. You'll love it. You deserve it. Request a free in-home consultation. Visit leeandkatesglass.com.
You're gonna see a big difference.
Morgan Conley Roofing isn't just repairing roofs. He's building a legacy for generations to come. Born here, built here, staying here. MorganConleyRoofing.org. License number CCC 1333544.
1010XL is committed to getting you closer to your favorite players. That's why we sent Jags beat reporter Hayes Carlyon to bring you back one-on-one interviews in the locker room, unsealed by Renewal by Anderson Custom Windows and Doors.
Time's running out. The $2,000 federal tax credit on AC replacement expires December 31st. Bold City AC will help you upgrade to a qualifying energy-efficient system and give you a $1,000 cash buyback for your old unit. If your AC is old, loud, barely hanging on, replace it this month to lock in a $2,000 tax credit and an additional $1,000 buyback. Bold City Heating and Air. Free estimates, next day installs. Visit boldcityac.com.
Hey, this is Lauren Brooks. With over 1,800 five-star Google reviews, it was a no-brainer to have Closets by Design get us organized for the holidays. From closets to garages to laundry rooms and so much more. Closets by Design will design a custom storage solution for all of your spaces. Nothing says happy holidays like a home that is peaceful and clutter-free. Call today to schedule your free in-home consultation before year-end and get 40% off plus an extra 15% off with free installation. Call 878-9393 or visit closetsbydesign.com.
Bold flavors make great gifts. Buy a $50 Flame Broiler gift card for friends, family, or co-workers and get a free bottle of the legendary magic sauce. Visit any 5 Jacksonville locations or flamebroilerusa.com.
What Major League Baseball pitcher won over 500 games and pitched 749 complete games?
When your homeowner's insurance policy is up for renewal, it's a good idea to shop around to find a better plan. Southern Oak Insurance for over 20 years provides Floridians a clear option. SouthernOak.com.
Our family protecting yours. Southern Oak Insurance.
With 511 wins and 749 complete games, Cy Young's record won't be matched.
Southern Oak Insurance, our family protecting yours.
This is Hayes Carline for First Florida Credit Union. I bank with First Florida Credit Union because I trust them. I can always count on them when it comes to the vast services they provide. The online banking services are outstanding. So easy to use, depositing checks through the mobile app is fast and efficient. First Florida Credit Union was voted Best Credit Union in the Best of Bold City Community Choice Awards for 3 years running, and it's easy to see why. You need to be banking with First Florida Credit Union. They're enriching people every day. Federally insured by NCUA, Equal Housing Opportunity Lender.
1010XL, presented by Farah & Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Still, present, ready. Farah doesn't flinch. David Garrard Monday on 1010XL is restored by Resto Pros of Northeast Florida.
DG on a Victory Monday right here. We'll get to some of these reactions. As you would expect, they're all
Is this one for
over
the
top.
Colts? Dylan,
What is
that what this is for? Inner Sandman?
Oh, yeah. Nighty-night.
Nighty-night.
Season's over. See ya. Rock him to bed. I mean,
how good was that?
If they make the postseason right now, that would be shocking.
Yeah.
What is the playoff picture? Where do they stand? Are they on the outside looking in completely?
I believe
they are.
Yeah.
Golly, man. Comes at you fast, right? They're 8 right now. I mean, they still have that head-to-head with Houston. How do you think they're going to be Houston with Riley Leonard at quarterback? You know, I don't know.
Don't see that happening.
Don't see it. Do not see it. But you know what?
That's their problem.
Not for us to be concerned with right now. I mean, we're 9-4, and granted, we're feeling good. Does it mean they're going to run the table? Maybe not. But for today, doesn't matter, right? We're just basking in the glory of a beatdown of the Colts, and the streak continues. And you know, when Devin Lloyd makes that interception yesterday, they're going, "Here, what the hell is going on, man? What? Here we go again. What is it about this place?"
I thought, man, are we about to get 4 turnovers by Daniel Jones today? Because he's starting off the right way.
To kind of snowball sometimes, right? Do you have a team like that, Dave? In your career that you just like, or a venue that you're just like, man, doesn't seem to matter what we do or how well we're playing, we can't get over this hump.
Well, for us, we had, for whatever reason, the Denver Broncos number when I played. And I remember Champ Bailey saying, I don't know what it is about this team and this quarterback, but he seems to have his best day against us whenever we play. He's like, I'm playing great defense, but somehow he finds a way to get that ball to his receiver. And he actually texted me after one of those games and sent me a picture of the front page of their news, whatever. And it was like, Garrard does it again. And he's like,
Bronco
damn
killer.
it. Basically.
It's the first time yesterday after that win against the Colts again here in Jackson was the first time I was like, oh, I'm kind of bummed this building's going away.
Yeah.
Right? Like, just keep the building, build the new one somewhere else so that we can bring the Colts into this piece of grass.
Well, it's still going to be
It's still the same building.
General building. They're just renovating it.
Yeah.
I mean, but yeah, I think you guys played them in Denver in 07 and 08, I think back-to-back years. And one of those games, like, Brandon Marshall had like 8 billion catches.
Oh, my gosh. Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
But y'all
We still won.
So who cares? Go ahead and have some
It
catches.
was the first time I ever needed actual oxygen after a drive, because I scrambled like 2 or 3 times to go down and get a touchdown. And I got to the sideline, and everybody was like, oh, you're so funny. Need I was like, no, I really
It's
need
a real
this.
thing.
Yeah, it is a real thing.
You didn't tap out?
No, I didn't tap out.
No.
I wanted to, though, because my head was like, where the heck is the oxygen at? And it was not coming in fast enough.
Yeah, just for one play. I was tired, man. It's a long run.
It was.
You got to suck it up for the rest of the drive. Let's get Luigi in St. Johns County, and then we'll get to today's 10-10 take. Luigi, good morning.
Hey guys, thanks for taking my call. So this meaningful football in December, it's great. You know, the national media, the big shows in between the half times and before and after the 4 o'clock games, the 1 o'clock games. You'd think that we'd be getting a little bit of love once and for all, but no. What's happening is, after the night game, the Texans are getting the love for knocking out, the Chiefs, and we're hearing all about what the Colts, with their quarterback and everything. But the story yesterday that they missed, and we know, and you know what? Great. You guys don't want to give us respect. We're cool with that. We're the story. Our offense yesterday was the story that we should have been hearing at halftime at the 4 o'clock games and before the 8 o'clock games. But you know what? Keep it up, guys. We're still coming at you. Take it off the air.
All right, Luigi. Yeah, Liam Cohen said it's not coming. Somebody asked him what's going to happen when they change their tune and they're forced to give you respect. I don't think it's coming. I just don't. I mean, again, Albert Breer last night, Sports Illustrated, you cover the damn league.
You just skipped us.
And just skipped them again. It's happened before. And, so it is what it is. And here's one of the stories. They put 29 on that Houston defense. They were up huge on that Houston defense, that same one. Now, Trevor didn't have eye-popping numbers, but the team had 29 points. Nobody can score anything on that team right now. And the Jags did. Now, they collapsed. They had a terrible quarter. Couldn't get a first down when they needed it. Couldn't get a stop when they needed it. And they lost the game. We all know how that went.
And I was hoping the Texans were going to have that same thing yesterday because they were it was ugly. I was like, man, y'all are going to just give this thing away because they couldn't get past 3 downs in the second half for the longest time. But you know what? If we're not going to, they're not going to give us respect, then we got to go take it.
Yeah, you just look, and I said it yesterday in the postgame. Like, if the Jags are fortunate enough to one day win a Super Bowl, I guarantee you people are going to say, "Oh, that's one of the worst Super Bowl champion teams of all." You know what?
Nobody cares.
I'm getting mad already, anticipating how little respect they're going to give us
in the Super Bowl. You're already
in the Super Bowl when we win it. All right, and I'm not saying they're winning the Super Bowl this year. Hear me clearly. I'm saying if the Jags are able to win a Super Bowl at any point, you can expect that's coming.
Then
like
they talk about how down the AFC was.
Here's a down. Because all these teams weren't in it. You know why they weren't in it? Because we beat a bunch of them, right? And sorry, if you weren't good enough to make the postseason that year, not going to worry about you. Did you play? Did you have a season? Because, it is what it is at this point in time. All right, let's get to today's 10-10 take.
10-10
take.
Now, Mike Dempsey's 10-10 take. Brightened up by First Coast Paint. Simply superior paint.
All right, I've heard a lot of comparisons from people between this team and the 2022 version of this team that just got that feeling. And Trevor was asked about it yesterday after the game. He said, the feeling of we expect to win every week is similar, but that team was like winning on a high wire act. And I'm not saying the Jags haven't had their share of close games. I mean, batting a pass down from Geno Smith on the final play in overtime to seal a victory, you had your heart in your throat. There's no question about it. But they've also started to exert their capabilities and influence opponents. Like the Colts were not going to win that game, in my opinion. Now, the Colts fans can go to their death thinking if Daniel Jones didn't get hurt, well, what about the last decade of coming here? The Charger game, coming off that what could have been a devastating emotional loss to Houston, they played arguably their best football of the season that week. And I think this team is flexing itself a little bit more right now. It doesn't matter what the national media thinks about it. This is not like Notre Dame and Miami trying to figure out who gets invited to go. This is you take your spot. You don't have anybody hand you anything. And right now, I would hope that you're going to come out. I mean, this is going to be such a fun game, in my opinion. I think the Jags are going to show up and handle their business versus the Jets, and you can have that kind of laugher afternoon and watch your team put up some highlight plays and realize that you are a 10-win team with another game to go before Christmas. And I mean, I feel like this team, whereas that other team won a playoff game, I feel like this team is going to go into the postseason and feel like, why not us this year? And I'm not saying that guarantees that they're going to even win a single game in the postseason, but I think the mentality needs to change. This team, to me, is much more dangerous for the way they're capable of playing and the coaching staff right now getting what they're getting out of guys. And you just look at the receiving core they had, Tony. I mean, they got a lot out of Zay Jones and Marvin Jones and those guys, but when they're playing well, Jacoby Myers and Brian Thomas and Parker Washington and Brenton Strange top what the 2022 team had.
Like, I don't think there's a direct comparison to what they did in 2022, but when you go back and look at what they did in the back half of that season, and I pulled it up just to remind myself the results that they had that year, because we've talked so much about what happened with Houston a month ago, right? And how it's kind of feeding the fire with what they're doing right now. Well, that year was that road trip to Detroit, right? And they didn't lose that game the same way they lost that game in Houston, obviously. Detroit just whooped them.
Annihilated.
Like, from the beginning of that game, and they came out of that, and you look at the results they got coming out of it. They did beat Tennessee by 2 touchdowns on the road. They got the overtime win against Dallas. They handled the Jets easy, 19-3. They destroyed Houston, 31-3, right? So they had those kind of moments where it was like they got to that point where they're kind of doing what this team is doing a little bit now, right? So there's no direct comparisons, because it does feel like that playoff game against the Chargers, I don't know how else the Jaguars would have won a playoff game except to come back from 2 touchdowns, right? With the way the back half of that season went, it was like that's the thing they had, was never say die. That's what that football team had. This Jaguars team is more, you don't respect us, we're going to take our respect right? Like, that's the kind of attitude that they're carrying into matchups week to week. And every week that the national media and everyone else is still going, I don't know. Like, it's only going to get bigger and bigger and bigger, that weight that they're going to be carrying around to drop on somebody else's head. But they're carrying it right now, and I don't see how anyone's going to get it out of their hands before they get real dangerous at some point for some opponent down the line.
That's exactly how I feel. I feel like they are willing to go take the respect that nobody has given them, and they're proving it each week. And they don't care if they're on TV, on SportsCenter, or any of that kind of stuff. They're just trying to win ball games, get into the playoffs.
Yeah, I felt like 2022 was like a, hey, isn't this fun? Kind of like, oh, we can really, you know what? Look up. We might make the postseason. Like, now it's like, why can't we win the whole damn thing?
Yeah.
You know, and I'm sure that 2022 team thought they could do more damage and all that as well. And who knows? Maybe they would have if they gotten past Kansas City. But doesn't matter now. All we got to do is revel in this one for today. Take care of business with the Jets, and then circle that one on the calendar versus Denver. All right, let's stay on time here. We'll take a break here. If you're on the line, we'll get to you coming out. Tony will take us around the league. It is a Victory Monday. Love to hear your reaction at 6'4", to the Jags improving to 9-4. Did it seem possible when they were 5-4? I didn't think they'd roll off 4 in a row. I didn't think they'd beat the Chargers the very next week. So here they are on a 4-game winning streak, winning 5 out of 6. You're listening to Jaguars Today on 1010XL and 92.5 FM.
Jaguars Today for the Renewal by Anderson Custom Windows and Doors Studios. There's an energy and drama to play-by-play sports.
This crowd, a big factor.
You never know what's going to happen.
Wow!
Feel the energy on 1010XL, Jacksonville Sports Radio.
Frank Frangie here. Nimnick Chevrolet is proud to be a 7-time Chevrolet Dealer of the Year recipient, the only dealership in Northeast Florida to ever win this prestigious award, earned by treating customers with courtesy, respect, and fairness. All part of Nimnick's Treating You Right guarantee. Visit nimnickchevy.com to learn more. For 3 generations, Nimnick has been the place customers keep coming back to. They treat you right. Where do you go? The answer is simple. Nobody but Nimnick. Chevrolet. Together, let's drive.
It's a Dreamfinders Homes Monday.
Official home builder of the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Ready to upgrade your home? It's Renewal by Anderson's 31-day sale. Buy one, get one 40% off replacement windows and patio doors. Plus, 0 down, no payments, and no interest for 18 months, but this offer expires December 31st. Renewal by Anderson, proud partner of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Visit bestwindowsflorida.com to schedule your free consultation.
License number CGC 1527613.
Need your weekly fix for Mexican street food? One Night Taco Stand has Jacksonville covered. Mondays, any burrito, just $7.99 with a soft drink purchase. On Taco Tuesday, enjoy any taco for just $3.49. And on Wednesdays, kids 12 and under eat for just $2. Perfect for the whole family. Find One Night Taco Stand in Mandarin, Orange Park, and Southside at Bay Meadows.
Come to Monahan Jewelers' 48th annual holiday sale now with up to 30% off on GIA certified diamonds and up to 40% off our entire store. Certified diamonds, gemstones, engagement rings, diamond studs, designer brands. We're not a big box store. We're your local family jeweler with an amazing hand-picked inventory for every budget. And with interest-free financing, enjoy beautiful jewelry with a low monthly payment. Support your local family jeweler this Christmas with up to 40% off our entire inventory. Monahan Jewelers in Atlantic Beach open 7 days a week in December.
The Sawgrass Marriott Golf Resort and Spa is the perfect place for indulging in a pampering spa treatment. This holiday season, if you'd like to give the gift of wellness, get a gift card and take advantage of the spa's current promotion. With the purchase of a $75 gift card or more, guests get a credit towards a future service. With healing massages, revitalizing facial treatments, and more, a day at the Sawgrass Spa makes the perfect gift for everyone. Purchase in person at Sawgrass Spa during operating hours.
As a contractor, finding reliable subcontractors is key to project success. Prosser here. Guys, that's where Lloyd's Heating and Air shines. Not just your mechanical HVAC expert, but your partner, understanding every facet of construction to keep your project on track. Lloyd's will spot issues early before they cause delays. If you're a contractor with a need for reliability, visit LloydsHeatingandAir.com. Lloyd's Heating and Air, keeping you comfortable in every season.
This classic Army-Navy game moment is brought to you by Superior Fence and Rail, where quality matters.
A buildup that was inside that was just waiting to explode. So once you were in that stadium, it was electric. Both teams were really good football teams, and we played our guts out.
Staubach led Navy to a 21-7 lead. Army then launched an assault, but this time, the clock ran out on the cadets.
You waited forever for your new fence. Then, strangers show up. Subcontractors rushing the job. Sent by the company you trusted. Frustrating, right? Superior Fence and Rail promises better. Their professionally trained builders deliver quality you can trust. No subcontractors, no shortcuts. Just the superior craftsmanship your home deserves.
When you're on the fence, about a fence, SuperiorFenceandRail.com.
1010XL, presented by Farrah and Farrah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. When it's game time, Farrah doesn't flinch.
Now the cool down with Donovan Air, Electric and Plumbing, keeping Jack's cool since '87.
All right, no need to really cool it down all that much. Somebody made the point to me, Tony, was it you yesterday? Maybe this morning. I don't know who it was. We're just talking about a whole bunch of things. It might have been JP Shattering. Let's say the Jags finish out the year. They're 12-5, right? They win a playoff game, maybe lose in the second round, whatever, right? But you're going to get Travis Hunter next year. Now, you don't have a first-round pick, but maybe you re-sign Jacoby Myers. Maybe Etienne's back. Maybe he's not. I don't know. Maybe Devin Lloyd's back. But you feel like, all right, building blocks are in place. We're going to jump up, and the attendance is going to drop to 40,000 because that seating capacity is going to come down.
That's true.
I mean, wow. It's going to be a fight for tickets on occasion, I think, next year. But that's why, again, you got this opportunity this week. Go see it, man. It's it's the holiday season. There'll be some people who won't be going to the game. Not going to be a ton of Jets fans, I don't think, trying to invade for a team that's out of it. So go see your team, show up, and expect a good performance and expect them to dominate an inferior opponent and just have fun. I mean, how many times have we had that opportunity? All I want is meaningful football in December. All I want is for them to be competitive. Well, there are all those things and more right now.
All of them and above.
All right, let's get Ryan in South Carolina, who went to the game yesterday. Ryan, good morning.
Hey, good morning, guys. Hey, appreciate you guys letting me talk to the radio show and all that.
No problem.
Yeah, I was at the show yesterday with my dad, my cousin, my uncle, and what a show. First of all, I want to say something. I know David Garrard is in the show. I just want to say something to him. I actually went. We took a picture together back in 2010 together in St. Augustine. He was giving autographs, and it was definitely one of my fondest moments with growing up as a Jags fan. And I just want to tell David just appreciate that great memory.
Absolutely, no problem.
But definitely the game. I have to give praise to Trevor Lawrence, man. He's definitely been through a lot in his career. I just see the fireness. Like, for example, when he rolled out to the left, and after he threw that pass, I was looking downfield, and I just want to see his body language. And I saw him. He's getting fired. He's pushing Cohen. Cohen's pushing him. Like, they're both. I can see their relationship that has definitely evolved through the season. And like, for example, I don't know if you guys saw the celebration after the game, the locker room. I love when Cohen mentioned, like, their quarterback, and you just see the whole team rallying around Lawrence because, everyone knew, like, the position's tough. I've definitely been critical of Lawrence in the past, but yesterday he definitely showed it. And if he just plays like that, there's a lot of potential in the team. And like you said, Burrow, no Burrow, no Mahomes most likely, and the Ravens most likely being out in the playoffs. Like, there's a legit shot that we can make a run this year. And if Lawrence plays like that, like he did yesterday, I say watch out. I just want to hear you guys' opinion.
Yeah, I mean, I think you've heard all morning. We agree. There's no one that they can't beat. Doesn't guarantee that they'll beat them all. And there's no playoff team. They could probably lose to any of these. There's scenarios where they'd lose to any of these teams in the postseason. But I'd go in feeling pretty good about their chances against any of them, particularly in the AFC. And, but the Rams and the Seahawks did it. Give me a rematch, because you know where that rematch takes place, in the Super Bowl. That's the only way there can be a rematch. So, yeah, look, if he continues to play that way, and he doesn't have to play that way every single week. Some weeks your defense will pick you up. Some weeks your special teams will pick you up. Some weeks you'll run the ball really well and just win. Just win games.
It is a baseline requirement to have success in the playoffs. Your quarterback doesn't have to be an all-star for you to win at that point in the year, but your quarterback does have to have the faith of that team, right? Like, they have to be the one. They represent everything that you do. That's the quarterback's job. The position has never been more important than it is right now in the league. It's never been unimportant, but never more important than it is right now in this moment. If the team believes in him, then they can get to whatever heights they can get to. If they didn't, they couldn't. Like, it's just as simple as that. That's how the league works.
I think, and belief alone is not. There has to be tangible evidence to have that belief.
Evidence to have the belief right now in Trevor Lawrence, and it should only grow.
Brian Sexton told me before, and we talked about it in the postgame. He told me before the pregame show, he's like, they let him watch practice. He gets to see a lot of the practice beyond just the media. Where she said Trevor Lawrence had as good a week of practice as he can remember him having. And,
it looked like it.
You look at the first half. By the way, it ended up, they ran it 32 times. Well, 3 of those were kneel downs by Mullins. A lot of Etienne's work came in the second half. It was about 2-1 throwing the ball in the first half. They knew, even in the rain, 27th ranked pass defense, we trust our quarterback to go out there and make plays in these conditions, and that's what they leaned on in the first half. Yeah, they got the 28-yard touchdown run from Etienne, and that was great, and he scored another one on the ground. But in terms of what they chose to do in terms of their play calling, they were much more pass-heavy in the first half. So
you could tell that the Colts came in saying, we're going to stop the run. Trevor, you're going to have to beat us, and he did.
All right, Tony Smith going to take us around the NFL.
Now, Gems Around the NFL, brought to you by Beach's Jewelry and Pawn in Jax Beach.
It has been confirmed that it's a torn Achilles for Indianapolis quarterback Daniel Jones, so he's done for the year. We'll see how long that injury keeps him out. Washington quarterback Jaden Daniels left their loss against Minnesota after re-aggravating the injury to his left elbow that had kept him out the last few weeks. Commanders tight end Zach Ertz left their loss with what appeared to be a pretty severe knee injury. We'll see if we see Zach Ertz play football again, unfortunately. Miami running back Devon Achane would have been able to return in an emergency situation, according to head coach Mike McDaniels. Achane left their blow-up win over the Jets yesterday with a rib injury, did not come back into the game. Jets quarterback Tyrod Taylor was unable to return after suffering a groin injury. Cleveland tight end David Njoku left their loss to Tennessee during the fourth quarter with a knee injury, and the LA Chargers are activating running back Omarion Hampton off their injured reserve list. He is expected to be able to play tonight against Philadelphia. We'll see if quarterback Justin Herbert's able to give it a go.
Yeah, it's we were watching him throw some passes in practice. They were shown on SportsCenter or whatever is on right now, and I don't know.
That left hand ain't doing very much.
It's just kind of there, propping his hand on the ball, holding it in there. I think ball security could definitely be an issue, but they got to win too, man. They got to. That team right now, by the way, Herbert, need you to be healthy. For, 3 weeks from now, they play Houston. That is the best chance the Texans have of losing a football game the rest of the way, and I'll take any outside help I can get. Yeah, great. Yeah, the Jags can just go win out, and that's fine. Maybe they will. Yeah. Maybe they won't. But Arizona going to Houston this week. I think the Texans will win that. Vegas is going to Houston the week after. Okay, there's another one. Then they go to the Chargers, and then Riley Leonard leads the Colts into Houston. So they've got 3 home games against 3 super beatable opponents down the stretch for them. Maybe Arizona has a puncher's chance. Who knows? But the way that defense is playing, it's hard to imagine the Cardinals, Raiders, or Colts can beat them right now. And so at the Chargers, December 27th, it might be the best opportunity to get another blemish on the Texans record. And again, you win your games and it won't matter. That's fine. All right, we'll take our final time out here. Come back with some final thoughts on a victory Monday. Jags improved to 9-4. You're listening to Jaguars Today on 1010XL and 92.5 FM. Hey, folks, Mike Dempsey for you. I got a challenge for my friends over at Pella Windows and Doors. Go into your home, stand next to your windows, and if you feel a cool draft, you need Pella. The experts at Pella Windows and Doors can easily fix that with energy-efficient windows to keep the drafty air out, saving you money every month. And how does 0% interest for 60 months sound? Well, go to PellaJacks.com and schedule a free home energy checkup, and that could be you. That's PellaJacks.com, or visit the Pella showroom on Phillips Highway just north of Bay Meadows and tell Pella that you heard my challenge on 1010 XL.
Jaguars today.
It's a Dream Finders Homes Monday. Now, the Randy Marion Cadillac Drive of the Game. Randy Marion Cadillac of Jacksonville. Drive to the game in luxury with Randy Marion Cadillac of Jacksonville.
The Cardiac Cats wanted to end the half on a strong note and would showcase a barrage of moves the opposition couldn't handle. Trevor Lawrence would lead the squad on a 12-play, 55-yard drive, capped off by a Tim Patrick touchdown, making the score 28-10 with 7 seconds left in the second quarter. The 1-minute drive is your Randy Marion Cadillac Drive of the Game.
Attention small business owners. Did you know you can get 100% tax deduction on a brand new Cadillac?
That's right. Choose your new Cadillac and qualify for a 2025 tax deduction of up to 100% of the purchase price.
There's never been a better time to own a Cadillac and drive your business forward in style.
Visit Randy Marion Cadillac on Southside Boulevard in Jacksonville today for incredible deals and expert advice.
Don't miss your chance. Experience the luxury you deserve and the savings you need.
Plus tax tag title, $9.99 admin fee and resistol on approved credit.
Introducing the Jag Stack at Firehouse Subs. So bold, it's named after the home team. Stacked with honey ham, smoked turkey, roast beef, provolone, fresh veggies, and the new Duval drizzle sauce. For a limited time at your local Firehouse Subs, there's only one hottest sub in Duval.
If you've been in a big truck accident, you need a lawyer that specializes in big trucks. A lawyer who knows all the federal traffic rules that can affect your case.
And who can navigate the complex web of laws dealing with the trucking company, the leasing company, the shipper, and all the other details that can complicate your case.
At Farah & Farah, we've seen it all, and we're ready to go the long haul to fight for you. Jacksonville.
Jaguars today from the Renewal by Anderson Custom Windows and Doors Studios of 1010XL.
I used to dread going to the dentist. Every visit felt like a sales pitch with constant upselling, surprise fees on my bill, and I could never get in when I needed to. But Harbor Dental Care? Totally different. They saw me the next day, gave me honest pricing up front, and even set me up with a payment plan I could actually afford. No pressure, no surprise charges, just kind people who get it. If you want to experience dentistry the way it should be, book your appointment today at harbordental.care. That's HARBOUR dental.care.
Hosting the family holiday dinner can be a beautiful experience until your kitchen sink backs up before you've even served dinner.
Who tried to wash cookie dough down the drain?
We were making cookies for Santa and the reindeer. The reindeer like chocolate chip, too.
Great. Now we need a plumber and a new garbage disposal.
Superior Plumbing and Pipelining is no stranger to holiday plumbing problems. Don't let plumbing problems disrupt your holiday dinner. Superior Plumbing and Pipelining has you covered this holiday season. Learn more at superiorplumbingjacks.com.
Lucas Tree Service is a certified arborist and a local family-owned business with over 45 years of experience. They specialize in tree removal, trimming, and stump grinding for both residential and commercial properties. Get prepared for storm season and receive top-notch customer service from Lucas Tree Service, 904-241-3533. Online at lucastreeservice.com.
When you're faced with damage in your home from water, fire, or mold, you need a team with the expertise to fix it right.
Rest-A-Pros!
A locally owned, nationally backed franchise that's here to help you when you need them. A team that does it right the first time.
Rest-A-Pros!
Remember, you don't have to use the insurance company's preferred contractors. Get it done right by a licensed professional you can trust. Call 904-201-9151 or go to restaprosneflorida.com. That's restaprosneflorida.com.
Rest-A-Pros!
Have you got concrete or asphalt rubble piling up? Arcosa Crushed Concrete will pay you for it and recycle it. They're just minutes from Everbank Stadium on Talleyrand. Call Arcosa Crushed Concrete and get paid for what you don't need. ArcosaCrushedConcrete.com.
Prosser here for Lifetime Enclosures and Lifetime Flooring. If you've been wanting to upgrade your outdoor living space and just haven't pulled the trigger, you should call the experts at Lifetime Enclosures right now. From glass lanais to screened-in enclosures, Lifetime Enclosures and Flooring is the best in the business. Spring will be here before we know it. So give them a call today and upgrade that area that needs it the most. Lifetime Enclosures and Lifetime Flooring. Showroom just off Phillips Highway. Tell them Prosser sent you.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Focused, fueled, fearless, Farah. David Garrard Monday on 1010XL is restored by Resto Pros of Northeast Florida.
All right, again, did you do it on purpose, Dylan? For whom the bell tolls.
In all honesty, there's like 10 seconds left in the break, and I didn't have music, and Metallica was right there.
All right.
I think it's tolling for the Colts.
Maybe it is. Yeah. I don't know. Their season is teetering, out of control.
Teetering.
Right now. And, you know, I'd put it this way. Go Colts. Go beat the Texans. You still got one with the Texans. That's the squad right now that you're keeping an eye on. But, hey, can't catch you in the short term. If the Jags were, based on common opponent tiebreakers and things like that, if the Jags were to lose one game, the one that they could afford to lose is this one against the Jets. And so I would not count on being able to lose a game and winning the division. You got to have the mindset that you just got to run the table now, and you don't even have to have that mindset. You just have the mindset you got to show up with the same effort against the Jets that you showed up with this week against the Colts. And if you do that, you're going to beat the Jets. And then let's see how they match up with those Denver Broncos in Mile High.
Yeah. We won't lose again. It has to be your mentality, and neither will the Texans. Like, that has to be the mentality for the rest of the year. That's the team chasing us. They're not going to lose again. Assume it as you go through the process so you can't lose.
And definitely don't lose to these teams that you're supposed to beat. That would hurt even more. So go out there and beat the teams that are struggling mightily, the scrubs of the NFL right now. Although nobody is really a scrub when you're playing professional sports. But anybody can beat you. You got to have that mindset. So don't fall into that trap.
If you look at Denver's last 5 games, their total margin of victory, they're 5-0 in those games, is 17 points.
Wow.
Yeah, they've been playing tight games.
I mean, they
have been playing tight games.
A 1-point game,
Washington
3-point games
into the end zone on a 2-point conversion to beat them.
That was you know what? We had our game like that where we knocked one down from Geno Smith, and if Geno gets that over
it
the defender's
mean that Denver
hand,
won't win by 20 this week, but it's what they've been doing lately.
Who are they playing this week? Oh, they're playing Green Bay this week. So.
If they win by 20 in that one, you
want to talk about, honestly, like a difficult schedule down the stretch. Green Bay and Jacksonville back-to-back. They got to go to Kansas City, and we'll see if Kansas City has any life at all by then. But then they get the Chargers in Week 17 at home. So, not an easy path for the Broncos overall.
Yeah.
I mean, you could even see, at least I could see a path where the Broncos beat the Jags, and the Jags still catch them in the standings. Now, I don't know if let's see, they're 2 behind them in the loss column now. So if you were to do that, you wouldn't be able to. If they beat you head-to-head, they're going to have the tiebreaker over you, even if they lose the remainder of their game. So, again, just go out and beat the Jets this week. That's the only opponent you've got. And
isn't it fun to talk about it, and it's not a joke? Like, all these scenarios are real.
Right. And it's not like we need 17 things to happen.
We
and
don't
we'll
need
still be
everybody
alive
to
in the
lose
9th spot next week. Oh, my gosh.
To be alive in the 9th spot.
It's a good time to be a Jacksonville Jaguars supporter. All right. With that, let's say hello to one of the former Jags on the staff.
Now, the 2-minute drill is driven by nobody but Nimnicht. Nimnicht Chevrolet on Cassett Avenue and Nimnicht Buick GMC on Phillips Highway.
Big Sirs.
How you doing, gentlemen?
We're doing quite well.
Good.
I know you're well because Miami got in, which they should have over Notre Dame. They did.
Oh, okay.
They did. And
snuck in, huh?
Notre Dame, Notre Dame took their ball and went home for the winner.
Huh?
Notre Dame took their ball and went home for the winner.
Yeah, you know what? It feels good that we kind of did that.
Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. They quit. They're like, we're not going to play anymore.
You know they're the kid when you play street ball that brings the ball and loses, and he takes the ball and goes home.
Yeah, totally. I mean, totally. But that story's off to the side.
Yeah, it's off to the side.
Your Jacksonville Jaguars are in first place. What's going on?
Absolutely. They control their destiny. I heard y'all talking about the fact that we don't need this person to win or that person to win to get in the playoff. We win. We
Just
already
win.
in. Just win.
And they're
Now
not
it's a
in
matter-
quite yet, but they're close.
Well, it's just a matter of seeding now. Where do we want to sit?
Correct. Well, we want to not only win the division, but I think, the number 2 seed is super attainable. And if you get the 2 seed and you win the first round, you're going to get 2 home games in the postseason.
Absolutely.
So I think that's, I'd love to be the number 1 seed and have the bye and all that. I don't think, looking at the Patriots' schedule, I expect them to lose 2 more times down the stretch. But who knows? That's why you play. They could.
We could win out.
We
They
could.
could lose 2, and we're number 1.
We could, but for today, it doesn't matter. We don't need to worry about the
Nah.
Jets today.
Yeah, that's it. You're
Dominated the Colts, and that was fantastic.
They're in the way. They are in the way. The Jets are in the way. That's what you.
I like
your
how you
approach.
said that right there,
They're in
too.
the way.
They're in the way.
Absolutely. Put them to sleep. We're their NyQuil.
Ooh.
Put them to sleep.
They
Get that
might,
good- get that good
might have
rest.
already had a few capfuls of
Yeah,
that.
you're right. They've had a case of it all season.
Yeah. But you know what? We'll be the ones that tuck them in and make sure they have a nice rest on their way to Cancun this offseason.
Yeah.
All right, Sirs, I'm sure plenty on the Jags and the college football world
Absolutely.
coming up. All right.
Appreciate it.
Have a great show. XL Primetime coming your way for the next couple of hours here. All right, so DG, what's your week looking like coming up?
Man, I'm just excited about my Jags, man. So
Yeah.
I'm just going to keep flying high all week long, representing them.
We'll see you out there, I'm sure, next Sunday. And,
should.
Bring an item, Freddie T. If you catch Freddie T, he'll sign for you, I'm sure.
That would be nice. That would be nice.
And again, I'm just referencing, I mentioned it earlier, Fred said on the postgame, first 150 people, I don't think he's going to have a clicker. As long as you catch him next week before he's got to work and actually do.
What time does work start for him?
I'm not sure exactly what time it starts, but he said he gets there about 90 minutes ahead of time because I'm doing the pregame, so I don't know what. If it's 11 o'clock that he starts doing stuff or noon or whatever, but he said he gets there about 90 minutes before kickoff. So look for Freddie T, and he has invited you to come up and get a photo, get an autograph, get whatever, shake his hand, say go Jags, all that good stuff, all the stuff we love doing with David Garrard here every Monday, particularly DG, when we get to wear these shirts. So
Victory Monday.
Have a great week.
I will.
All right.
You guys do the same.
Thank you very much. For Tony Smith and Dylan Denmark, we'll all be back tomorrow on a Check the Tape Tuesday with Jeff Logman. We'll see if, upon further inspection, it went as well for the Jags as we thought the first time around. That's coming up then. XL Primetime is next. Keep it right here on 1010XL and 92.5 FM.
I told y'all to get off of T-Law.